It's no secret that the Piston Cup and everything that comes along with the Piston Cup draw in a lot of the fans of the Cars franchise. And it's quite simple, actually. I mean, a lot of those people love real life racing, whether it's NASCAR, Indy, Formula One, etc. And so I think, huge question, if there is another Cars movie, one, will the Piston Cup be a major part of it? And while you might say, well, obviously it has to be, in Cars 2, it wasn't. It was pretty much non-existent outside of the first couple minutes when McQueen came back from his season with the Piston Cup. So will the Piston Cup be a part, if any, of the next movie or series or whatever it may be? And also, will we get new sponsors? Cars 3 showed us that they're going to bring back a large majority of the sponsors from the previous movie, but sprinkle in a couple new ones while replacing some of those older ones. So this series I've been basically doing on my channel through customs by the wonderful Jim Scavenger and Thomas Hatfield, that collaboration between them two on all these new, creative, innovative next gens is kind of, hey, Pixar, Disney, are you watching? Taking notes here? These really could slot in so perfectly into another season of the Piston Cup and maybe replace Clutch A, Little Torquez Pistons. I'm sorry for fans of those sponsors. Those are like my least two favorite sponsors. I would not be upset if they went by the wayside. I would not be upset if Taco Mint and like Fiber Fuel came back, because that leads me to one of my other complaints with Cars 3, and you can kind of see it in the background here. So many of the racers share a similar color palette. Like their paint jobs are just so similar, like the colors blue and yellow and dark purple and indigo and a little green in there. We'll get into that later, but I do want to show the original artwork, the graphics that Thomas Hatfield had created for Jason Torquez here, the Ratchet next gen, who we will be reviewing today. This is the last one that he had done in his next gen series. I think he's probably working on more. I think he might have done some stock cars as well, but the 5 next gens that he had done: Ratchet, Whole Fuels, who we reviewed recently, Sub-Zero, who we also reviewed quite recently, Dr. Brakenstein, the first one I reviewed way back in, I think it was November of last year, and Tuxedo, who I did in December of last year. And somehow, even though he's my favorite of all of these, he's gotten the least amount of views. I find that quite curious. Maybe I'm just in the minority. I really think he's the best just because of how unique the paint job is. Ratchet here, I like Ratchet a lot, but similar paint job to what we're kind of talking about with those next gens there in the back. But let's dive in here. Let's talk about the pit stop barrier that Jim Scavenger put together here. Really appreciative that he did these as well to complement all the next gens themselves. But yeah, you get a good look at the logo here. Very, reminiscent of Gaskets. The something like a word and then it. I like that. And yeah, very modern. Kind of reminds me also of the Apple next gen JP Drive with the circuitry type of artwork that he's got going on, because you can kind of see some elements of that here with Ratchet. But yeah, a nice little pit stop barrier. I'm pretty sure he got all these from NASCAR racers, so I think those were just all repurposed into custom ones that he's used for various types of racers. I love the deep metallic blue that Jim Scavenger used here. It's a really nice shade, and it complements the yellow nicely. And yeah, the gold wing in the back, I think that's one of the best parts about this racer, but we'll get to him, or get to that part in a moment here. But yeah, I'm not sure what actually he used as the base, like the donor next gen SO9A. I think that would have been 2023 maybe. I could be wrong about that. As the years tick on, I kind of forget what the previous year's leathers were for base codes, but you could see that he added in his own rivets there. Very professional custom, of course, made in Thailand. But he's got his own eye plate up there, a plastic piece, not part of the main metal body. You got the Ratchet logo there. I love how the C kind of looks like a wrench because it's being ratcheted in. Very fitting. Creative sponsor. Black wheels there. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Saber, and Synergy are the contingency sponsors for every next gen. And yeah, some nice stripes, light blue there. You kind of got the bolt tips on some of these lines. Really nice arrow to indicate to the pit crew where to lift them up at to change out the tires. You got the exhaust pipes there. 88 for the number. A nice big white bold font. Provides some nice contrast off of the blue. Got that going on the roof there. Yeah, I really do like that font. Just so simple, but it's very eye-catching. Like, it's slightly different, I would say, from the Ratchet font. So I'm a fan. I'm an aficionado. And then you got the black window bars there. And yeah, like I said, well, there's the gas cap. But excited to get to the wing here in the back. I just think that the gold, it just, although it doesn't match the yellow, it's really nice. Like, holy cow. Just looks elegant and spices them up a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks really good. And on the back, you have a slightly different Ratchet logo here. Instead of the IT being in yellow, it's in like a light blue with the lines through it. He's got the yellow rookie racing stripes, of course, because he is a rookie, brand new racer in the 2025 Piston Cup season is how we're going to canonize it. But yeah, I like the paint job. The gold wing, the black wheels all look really nice. And so I pulled out some next gens that have a similar paint scheme. I think Michael Roeder here in particular. I mean, the blue and the yellow, very similar. You both have the yellow wings as well. But I do think Ratchet's a little bit better. Jason Torquez is a better looking paint job. Metallic blue instead of kind of the metallic turquoise. And again, that gold wing just makes him stand out. It's almost like he got it as like a reward for something. It's like it maybe used to be yellow and then he painted it gold because he won a race or something. I don't know. It's just kind of the vibe I get. Just headcanoning stuff over here. You guys know how we roll. Michael Roeder's kind of become a forgotten next gen, I will say, after he got his Thailand variant long ago, 2019, I think it was. Here we have Barry the Pedal. A little different, purple and orange instead of blue and yellow, but same kind of vibe. And they're all the same model, him and Michael. Dan Garcia also kind of a similar paint job here as well. Dark blue and the yellow, but the yellow is much brighter. Much more of a vibrant lemony yellow. I have to say, I kind of like the Thailand variant of Dan Garcia. Like it's a little more appealing to me almost than the Chinese version. I just like that shade of dark blue. Dan Garcia has just become an abomination in terms of his Glow Racer release, peg warming the absolute hell out of Target and Meijer stores for that matter. But I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a video or not, but yeah, I finally did find the new Glow Racers at Meijer the other day, of all places. Target still has not gotten in any new Glow Racers in my area. Target's just been really bad in terms of that. I mean, they've been good in other areas, 2-pack singles, the Mini Racer 3-packs. But yeah, Glow Racers, I don't blame them. Just not selling all that well, so why would they continue to order more of these? But hey, we do know we're getting at least one more, and that will be Wingo. Here's Bubba Wheelhouse, by the way, the Thailand variant for Transberry Juice. Again, kind of purple and yellow. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you have so many of these racers that have almost the exact same color palette. And I'm not a big fan of that. And then you have a Will Rush here, who's a lavender kind of metallic purple, but he's got some of those gold elements, like the gold splitter here and the sideboards there. So it's slightly different, but thought these were some of the best next gens to compare Ratchet to. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below, now that we've reviewed all 5 of the Jim Scavenger, Thomas Hatfield next gens, mine still absolutely is Truck-Seal. Like, I think it's the best, indisputably. And then I would probably go Dr. Brakenstein here. Then maybe Whole Fuels, then Ratchet, with my least favorite being Sub-Zero. But I think they're all really nice. Truck-Seal, just so creative, man. I love the black and red, the Truck-Seal, or the tuxedo design on the hood there with the white wing in the back. Really beautiful. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, as always, for watching. If you would like to reach out to the customizers, their info is always in the description below. People ask me all the time, where do you get your customs? How do you make your customs? One, I don't make customs. I buy customs from people or commission them. And I always leave that specific person who did the custom in the video in the description of that video. So it's always there for you. Facebook, Instagram, contact deets. Thanks. See you guys next time. Bye now.
round and round we go.